Beer here back at the Fantasy Bar Friday on tap. We got 6 of my favorite plays ready for you to go on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a couple big bats and some nice home run spots, a value catcher you're going to want to get in your lineups, a starting pitcher that's in a great strikeout matchup at home. What game am I looking to stack tonight? And of course, my favorite play of the night. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Opening up the Fantasy Bar one more time before we hit the All-Star break here with some of my favorite plays for this big Friday night slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and hanging out in the Fantasy Bar. Before we get into the plays, let's go through the housekeeping. First thing, thumbs up button, very important. Helps us out a ton. You guys have been doing a great job with that. So take a second, click that thumbs up button if you're enjoying your time here in the Fantasy Bar. Also, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Tons of great sports betting information over there. All right, weather does not look to be an issue. We got no Coors Field, so let's get it going. Reminder, our intro play found on our RotoGrinders YouTube page under our shorts video. We'll recap every video. We'll give you the leadoff play there. We'll give you the rest of the plays here in the main video. All right, let's get rolling here. Let's start in the outfield with JD Martinez of the Dodgers. Now, Martinez cooled off a little bit here. What's that going to do? It should help us out on ownership. We got a lot of games. Things tend to spread out here. Great spot for JD Martinez. So hoping he stays under the radar here. Very good against righties this season. Kind of been a guy that's been good against righties over the course of his career. 368 WOBA. ISO way up at 325. So a ton of power against right-handed pitching. Going to see mainly fastball and slider from Griffin Canning. Those are the two primary pitches. Hits those pitches very well with a lot of power. And Canning giving up almost 60% hard contact to right-handed hitters here. So Dodgers, obviously a premium stack here on this slate here tonight. Don't forget about JD Martinez in a great righty on righty matchup. All right, we promised you a value catcher. We'll roll with Patrick Bailey of the Giants. This guy's come up, really made an impact here. Obviously the Giants, long time, Buster Posey behind the dish for this team. Looks like Patrick Bailey next in line for that spot here, and we're still getting some nice prices here. So a great buy low on a catcher with some power. Gonna hit the heart of the order. We talk about catchers all the time. Exactly what we're looking for. Now, very limited sample here with him being a rookie, but off to a tremendous start against left-handed pitching here. WOBA over 500, ISO well over 300 here. And Austin Gomber, always a guy that we want to pick on with right-handed hitters. 357. The WOBA allowed, ISO up at 217. A lot of hard contact as well, approaching 50%. So the Giants, always a sneaky stack. Not a lot of big names in that lineup. Or if you just need a one-off play here on DraftKings, Patrick Bailey, my favorite catcher of the night. All right, let's go to starting pitcher next. Guy that's been absolutely dominant at home. We're talking Zach Gallen of Arizona. Now, Gallen riding high, coming off a 12 strikeout performance against the Los Angeles Angels. Now gets a nice matchup here with the Pittsburgh Pirates. We talk about these splits with pitchers. Been very good in his home ballpark. ERA way down at 1.5. Batting average just a tick over 200 here. Averaging almost 29 DraftKings points per start at home. And we've seen some big games, 30s, 40s. This guy's got a massive ceiling here. Now, Pirates don't strike out a ton, but they are middle of the pack in that strikeout rate against right-handed pitching, and bottom 10 in WOBA, ISO, WRC+. So I think we get another big game here from Zach Gallen. Not a lot of bats in this lineup that can do some heavy damage here. So Gallen, great matchup here. Price is more than fair here. I think he has a monster game here tonight against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, back to the bats and back to the outfield with Lane Thomas of Washington. Now, Thomas been about as consistent as we could ask for. Guy just continues to get it done night in, night out. That's now 7 multi-hit games for him in just the last 10 games alone. Easily leads this team in both WOBA and ISO against left-handed pitching. That WOBA approaching 500, ISO nearing 300 here. So some massive numbers for Lane Thomas here in a good matchup with Bradford, giving up a lot of power, 266. ISO allowed 2 right-handed hitters, and our power mix very much in play here, which is a combination of high fly ball rate, hard contact rate. Checks both of those boxes for us. 45% fly ball rate and hard contact rate way up at 57%. Love the Nats here tonight. Love Lane Thomas in the spot against Mr. Bradford. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, we want to continue our Beast of the Night contest. This is a thank you to you guys for all your support on these videos here in the Fantasy Bar, all you got to do, hit that thumbs up button and head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter. Whoever has the closest guess, don't even have to figure out who it is. All you got to do is throw a number in there. Closest guess going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. Chance to check everything out behind the scenes. And while you're down there, who's your top play? Who's your beast of the night on this Friday night slate? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap it up here for the first half of the baseball season with my favorite play for Friday night. You know, Mass, the beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to give you a little correlation. Go to the other side of that Washington-Texas game. Stay in the outfield with Adolis Garcia, tonight's beast of the night. So great game stack here. A lot of options on both sides. Two dusty pitchers on the mound for both of these teams. Garcia really locked in the power department right now. 5 home runs for him over the last 11 games. Hit righties well. Another good righty-on-righty matchup here. 360 WOBA, 264 the ISO form this year against right-handed pitching. Now Williams, multiple home runs in each of the last 2 starts. 255 the ISO form so far this season, and also giving up a lot of hard contact at 47%. Always a guy that we want to pick on here. Not a huge strikeout guy, so negate some of that risk here with Adolis Garcia, who I think has a big night here. Whether you stack this game or not, I think Adolis Garcia goes yard for us tonight. Easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Friday night here in the Fantasy Bar. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on DraftKings for my highest scoring hitter. First shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. And I want to know your top play. Who's your beast of the night? Sound off in that comment section. All right, that'll do it here for the first half of the season. Enjoy the All-Star break. We will be back on the other side of things. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching all the videos here today and in the first half of the season. Best of luck on tonight's slate. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you for the second half of the MLB season. Go get them, guys. Go win some money. Thanks again for hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist